This video documents the installation process of the Fitel LC 3mm splice-on connector system. Tools needed: a Fitel S178, S153, or S123 fusion splicer, ferrule and cordage holders, a cleaver, fiber cleaning fluid, fiber wipes, a Fitel S211B 3-hole stripper, Kevlar scissors, a Fitel S240 assembly tool, a Fitel crimp tool, a ruler, a marker, and a Fitel LC 3mm splice-on connector assembly, consisting of a cap, a plug frame, a ferrule transportation tool, a boot, a crimping ring, a splice protection sleeve, a stop ring, a clip, and a spring. Make 2 marks on the 3mm jacket, one at 6 inches, 150 millimeters, and one at 7 7/8 inches, 197 millimeter. Use outermost hole on S211B 3-hole stripper to remove 3mm cordage at the 6 inch, 150 millimeter mark. Use Kevlar scissors to cut Kevlar even with the 3mm cordage edge. Slide the buffered fiber through connector parts located inside packaging until 3mm jacket stops at the stop ring. Open packaging and remove the connector parts by lifting the buffered fiber. Slide boot, crimping ring, and clip down the 3mm cordage. Use S240A connector assembly tool to split the 3mm cordage from the 7 7/8 inch, 197 millimeter mark. Separate the cordage. Slide the protection sleeve onto the 900 micron buffer. Slide stop ring and spring down to bottom of the split. Slide the protection sleeve into the spring and stop ring. Fold Kevlar and split cordage under 3mm cordage. Place the buffered fiber, protection sleeve, and stop ring in holder as shown. Make sure lid closes on the spring, not the stop ring. If the lid closes on the stop ring, you will not be able to cleave the fiber. Close lid. Trim excess 900 micron buffered fiber back to 1 1/4 inch from holder edge. Strip fiber buffer back as close to the holder edge as possible. If buffer is too long, it will result in a bad cleave. Strip 250 micron coating off fiber. Clean fiber using a lint-free wipe and 99% isopropyl alcohol. Pull 900 micron buffer even with the bottom holder edge. Cleave fiber. Load cordage holder into the fusion splicer. Using ferrule transportation tool, remove ferrule from the packaging. Place ferrule into the ferrule holder. Make sure that the groove in the ferrule fits into the holder end plate. Close the lid. Load the ferrule holder into the fusion splicer. Prior to splicing, please select the appropriate fusion and heater program. For this demo, we are using the single mode to single mode fusion program and S928A mini heater program. Please turn off the tension test. Splice fiber. Removing the splice from the fusion splicer's fiber holders. Keeping lateral tension on the ferrule transportation tool and the 3mm cordage. Lift the assembly straight up, keeping the spring away from the holder magnet. Pull the protection sleeve out of the stop ring and spring. Slide and center the protection sleeve over the splice point. Center the protection sleeve in the heater. Pull the Kevlar and 3mm split cordage forward between heater main base and heater clamp. 3mm cordage coming in contact with the heater during the heating process will melt. Heater activation is automatic with the S178, S153, and S123. After the heat cycle is complete, remove the splice from the heater. Trim slit cordage so that it does not overlap the protection sleeve. If the slit cordage overlaps the protection sleeve, the crimping ring will not slide over the protection sleeve during assembly. Pull the transportation tool off ferrule. Slide the spring, stop ring, and clip to the ferrule. When assembling a LC APC connector, align the red dot on the ferrule with the plug frame key. Please confirm that the ferrule is protruding approximately 2 mm from the end of the plug frame before inserting the stop ring. Insert the stop ring into plug frame. Make sure that the protrusions on the stop ring are aligned with the cutouts in the plug frame. Install the clip onto the plug frame. Pull all Kevlar from the split cordage and distribute evenly on each side of the cordage. Trim Kevlar past the third raised ring on the stop ring body. Slide the crimping ring over the stop ring, fixing the Kevlar to the stop ring. Make sure the crimping ring is fully pressed against the stop ring. Crimp Kevlar to the stop ring using the round .190 die. Make sure the edge of the die is aligned with the edge of the crimp ring. It is normal for the connector to be tight in the die after crimping. Place an additional crimp on back of crimp ring using the .178 hex die. Make sure the edge of the die is aligned with the edge of the crimp ring. Slide the boot onto the crimping ring. Install the cap onto the connector. Finished product.